some of what I'm thinking of when I was talking about the top side of the hand being more about bones and tendons. There are some muscles in the hand, but so a lot of flat shapes on the top and a lot of round shapes on the bottom. If you suffer from fingers that look like sausages, wherever you're seeing the top plane of the hand, whether it's like this, whether it's from the side, whatever position it is, use really straight and more kind of chiseled lines from the top and reserve your curved lines for the bottom. So I think even like this, like if I'm just looking at my finger like this sideways, it is stretched out, but I can already kind of see, right, that there's like a curve here. And then there's almost like just a little bit of a delicate curve between each section there, where this is straighter. But then especially when you start to fold things in, all this is like squished and it gets bunched together. Whereas this stuff on the top is not so squished. So, you know, if I put my hand a little bit like this, you do start to see like a little bit of roundness here. And of course the roundness on the knuckles. But this way, especially, that place in between is mostly flat there on the bone. And just knowing that this is bony, it's not so like squishy up at the top, and this is squishy on the bottom, you can emphasize that using straight lines, and wherever you have a bump or a roundness like this with the knuckle, make it more like a straight line up, straight line over, a straight line down, like that ramp kind of an idea. And just keep those curved lines there on the inside. You don't want the finger to be the same width at the end as it is at the base. It goes through this overall taper, but then each section kind of tapers. So you've got the knuckle, which is wider than the middle section, but the next knuckle is smaller than the previous knuckle, right? So it's like wider, tapered, wider, tapered, wider, tapered. So this is a nice side view where I think, like especially on this finger, you can see kind of that flat line on the top. And you can even kind of see how symbolically, just like with this tracing, it's a little exaggerated. It's pretty symbolic, but you can see how it kind of makes sense and shows a little bit of that structure. So here's sort of like this pattern with the knuckles where it's, you know, this one's the biggest, and then we've got medium and small. And this is pretty close to what the bones in the hand look like. So that's what I'm trying to picture with that overall, is something kind of like that. And then again, those sort of curved fat pads that are on the bottom. This video features highlights from a full drawing lesson, which can be found on patreon.com/School of Realist Art. There you will find extended lessons, multiple examples, reference photos, and other tutorials. Check out patreon.com/School of Realist Art.